This morning we wake beside one of the most remarkable landmarks in southern Georgia, Rabati Castle, rising above the town of Akhaltsikhe. After spending the night here, we begin the day inside walls that have watched over this valley for centuries. Rabati is far more than a castle. It is a layered historical complex where military power, religion, trade, and culture all met at the edge of empires. The hilltop was fortified as early as the 9th century, when Georgian nobles established defenses here to guard routes through this strategic part of the Caucasus. For centuries, Akhaltsikhe stood on an important crossroads between Anatolia, Persia, and the Georgian lands to the north. Whoever controlled this fortress controlled movement, commerce, and military access through the region. The name Akhaltsikhe means new fortress in Georgian, while Rabati comes from an Arabic word referring to a fortified quarter or district. Even the names reveal how many civilizations passed through here. As we walk the walls in the clear morning light, the scale of the fortress becomes apparent. Massive stone towers rise above terraces and courtyards. Defensive walls follow the ridge line, commanding wide views over the town, river valley, and surrounding hills. This was no decorative palace. It was built for security, surveillance, and survival. Yet Rabati also reflects refinement. Inside the strong outer defenses are elegant gardens, arcades, fountains, and buildings influenced by several traditions. Few places in Georgia display such a visible blend of Georgian, Ottoman, Persian, and later Russian influences. That mixture is the result of a turbulent history. In the 16th century, this region became contested between the Ottoman and Persian worlds, while Georgian rulers struggled to maintain autonomy. Later, Akhaltsikhe became one of the most important Ottoman centers in the Caucasus. Mosques, baths, and administrative buildings were added inside the fortress walls. Walking here today, the domes and architectural details still hint at that era. Then came the Russian advance into the Caucasus in the 19th century. After fierce conflicts, Akhaltsikhe was captured by Russian imperial forces in 1828 during the Russo-Turkish War. Control of the fortress changed again, and another chapter began. Few castles tell the story of so many competing powers in one location. As the sun rises higher, we explore one of the most graceful areas of Rabati. The white columned arcade, its pointed arches and polished stone create an almost palatial atmosphere, contrasting sharply with the rough military walls above. This contrast defines Rabati. It is at once fortress and residence, battlefield and garden, frontier outpost, and cultural crossroads. From the upper ramparts, the views are superb. Akhaltsikhe spreads below in a patchwork of streets and rooftops, while green ridges and distant mountains frame the horizon. Standing here, it is easy to understand why generations fought to possess this hill. Control the height and you control the valley below. For many years, parts of Rabati fell into decline. But in the early 21st century, the complex underwent a major restoration that transformed it into one of Georgia's most visited heritage sites. Some visitors debate restoration methods, yet few deny that the result is visually striking and has brought new life to Akhaltsikhe. For travelers, it means the chance to walk through spaces once lost to ruin. Later in the day, we return as the light softens across the stone walls. Now Rabati feels different. The fortress that seemed sharp and commanding in the morning becomes warm and atmospheric in the late afternoon sun. Golden light touches the towers, domes, and battlements. Long shadows stretch across the courtyards. This changing light reminds us that historic places are never experienced only once. Morning reveals strength, evening reveals beauty. And throughout the day, Rabati Castle remains one of the most surprising places in Georgia, not only because of its architecture, but because it reflects the deeper history of the Caucasus itself, a region where languages, religions, armies, and cultures met for centuries. Here in Akhaltsikhe, those layers still stand in stone. As the sun lowers over the hills, we end the day where we began, beside the walls of Rabati Castle, a fortress of empires, a crossroads of civilizations. The castle grows quieter. Visitors drift away, footsteps fade, and the walls seem to reclaim their older silence. From the terraces we look once more across Akhaltsikhe, where everyday life continues below the same hill that has watched over the town for generations. Markets, homes, roads, and churches now replace the armies and caravans of earlier centuries, yet the strategic setting remains unchanged. What was once a contested frontier stronghold has become a place of memory, reflection, and beauty. Few transformations say more about the history of this region. As the warm light settles across the stone, Rabati no longer feels like a fortress alone. It feels like a witness to time itself. As the sun lowers over the hills, we end the day where we began, beside the walls of Rabati Castle, a fortress of empires, a crossroads of civilization, and one of the highlights of our journey through Georgia.